Howdy, howdy. It's Tara, the Mudcreek Stitcher. I am back, and school is out, and we are in summer vacation. Summer vacation. Now, some of you may not be celebrating as much as me, but I'm a teacher, and it was time to get out. And you can tell by my happy glow compared to my last video that life is good again. Day 8 of summer vacation for teachers. The students have been out actually 2 weeks. We go a little longer, as always. And we were done as of last Monday. Had to go in and do a bunch of meetings and last minute things. And then we always pack up our rooms and pull everything out of our rooms and stack and etc. so they can do a deep cleaning. It is amazing how gross and disgusting our classrooms get in 9 months. I mean, I do dust a little bit, or not actually. I make the kids do it. I say, oh, here's a wipe. Everybody, let's clean. And of course, as we know with children, they love to clean anything except their own room or their own homes. So that's pretty gross in there. So I'm very grateful for our custodians who are going to clean it up and shine up the floors and get it new for next fall. In the meantime, I am enjoying myself. I hope you are. I hope you had a good Memorial weekend. It went fast. I honestly didn't even realize yesterday, Memorial Day. It took a moment or two or five until I'm like, oh yeah, it's a holiday. So we just stayed home and relaxed, and my husband's in a good mood now as well because he finished planting. So it's always a race to get planting done in farmland. So the first thing he wants to plant is corn, because corn always takes longer to grow. And so you have a 2-week window pretty much. And we had a lot of good rains in that 2-week window, so it turned into a 3.5-week window, and we are very grateful for the rains. And then he has to finish by planting soybeans, so he finished 2 days ago, and so we're both in really good moods right now. So yay for us. But now, today, he's doing something not so fun. I'm so glad they don't want me to help. It's AIing heifers. And if you want to know what that is, you can look it up. I'm not going to describe it to you. So, no offense to anybody, but when it was explained to me, and then my husband's like, yeah, women are really good at AIing. You should do it. And then he told me where my hand would go. I said, no, I'm good not learning all that stuff. I'll just stick to teaching and help move cattle once in a while and serve food. So that's kind of my role. So anyways, that's life updates and just keeping it low key. We're not really going anywhere. My biggest hope this summer is to make it to Reflections and Framing in Omaha. That would be my closest L&S or local needle shop. So I'm hoping to get there. It is a 3.5-hour drive for us, but we have a lot of family on the way through that we can stop and see. So that is kind of one of my big plans this summer that I will get accomplished. Other than that, waiting for chickens to arrive. So gonna be a crazy chicken lady, I hope. I just have a lot of fears already. Maybe that's already making me crazy because I'm afraid, number 1, we're getting them delivered in the mail. How many will be dead? Number 2, how many will my dog eat before I realize? Number 3, will there be a storm that kills them all? Or number 4, what if I find that they're annoying? I hope not. So I hope to become a great chicken mom. So anyways, I was just going to give a quick little floss tube recommendations. If you are watching this, you are most likely a floss tuber or love floss tube, or you're back into cross stitch and you stumbled upon floss tube and you're like, what's this all about? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Anybody who's willing to sit through and listen to me talk, God bless you. I want to thank those who have subscribed and have liked my videos. I am just always still blown away. I thank you so much for your comments. It's the highlight of my day. I tell you what, those comments got me through the school year. They just keep me motivated. So thank you so much. Thank you for all the comments, and I love responding to all the comments. So please keep them coming. Any suggestions, any ideas, anything you've learned or found out, I would love to hear on comments or on Instagram as well. I'm Mudcreek Stitcher on Instagram. Wait, Mudcreek Stitcher 73. I don't know. I'll put it in the description box. So anyways, back to what I've been doing, watching. So now that school's done, I am watching some more Flosstube. I'm actually binging on some things. And these ladies are not new that I have discovered. They've been around for a year or two or more. The first ladies, Flosstubers I recommend would be the Welcome Stitchery Flosstubers, Whips and Sips. Those gals are very funny. Justine and Shelley, they are funny, they are real, and they have such good stitching. And Welcome Stitchery is Justine's shop up in Minnesota. And I love it every time she says oofta. I love it. They're a lot of fun. They giggle, they laugh. They've known each other pretty much their whole lives. They're like sisters. And then there's another friend they have named Chris. And then this latest episode, I haven't watched it yet. I'm savoring it and waiting, is with the sister Shannon. So I'm excited. I recommend watching it. I've already picked up several patterns ideas I want to order thanks to Welcome Stitchery. And I hope to order through them. And then another Flosstuber I found was Stitches by Sarah. She is a nurse down in Texas. And she's just got a variety of stitching. But I think it was her latest or almost latest video. I don't know what number it was, but what I loved was the Paula Vaughn and the Mirabilias that she shared. Just her collection, not necessarily she had stitched, which she had stitched some, but her collection she shares, the mirrors are amazing. And she has them in order. And I'm just like, that is a great system. She has them in binders, in plastic holders, and has them in order. And I'm like, I need to do that. And then her Paula Vaughn's the same thing. And those Paula Vaughn's, they take me back to when I first started stitching. And it makes me so sad because there was a few of those Paula Vaughn's that I had done. Of course, as I told in my earlier videos, I gave everything away because I was just stupid. Stupid. Keep all your stitching. Even if you get burned out, just keep it. Do not throw it away. For example, creative memories, scrapbooking. It was all the rage, 20 years ago, 15 years ago. I looked it up. Creative memories is still there. I still have all the stuff. And my daughter is expressing an interest in doing scrapbooks. So guess who still has all the stuff? But guess who threw away all of her? Well, I didn't throw it away. I gave it away. All her cross stitch. Very sad. So keep it all. Hang on to it because you just never know when you're going to want it. Okay, so that's enough talking. That's over 7 minutes of me blabbing. I'm so sorry. So anyways, as my videos work, oh, and by the way, I watched Pam and Steph, the last 3 videos on Just Keep Stitching. Watch them as well. If you have not watched them, those ladies are a hoot. They are funny. They are real. And they're both like, this is just how we are, a mother-daughter duo. A great couple ladies as well. So there's so much out there to watch. Anyways, moving on. So what have I been up to? A lot. I have a finish. It is not fully finished. I plan to take it to Hobby Lobby after my wonderful experience with my daughters getting framed, which I shared in the last video. I put a picture on Instagram, so if you really want to see it close up, it's on there. But I finally finished my son's. I don't have the pattern, but it's Agnes Day. It's by Modern Folk Embroidery. It's a very large piece done by a Dutch clergyman long ago in the 1600s, something like that, 1700s. I was not going to do the whole thing. I just did the centerpiece, and I am going to show it, except I, of course, put it underneath. But here it is. My fully finished Agnes Day, and it is the lamb. My son picked this pattern out, by the way. He is going into the ministry. He is a youth director in Lincoln at a church there, and he is going to start seminary classes online, and this really spoke to him. So I did the centerpiece, and the words that are in Latin each represent something, but I don't have the pattern, so I can't tell you. That's okay, right? That's okay. But anyways, I was going to do, so if you look here, if you look here, this pattern, this part of the pattern right here, I was going to put on the outside because it called for it, but I stopped. First of all, I was like, I'm tired of working on this because it's all in sky blue from Classic Colorworks. But second of all, I thought, oh, wouldn't a dark frame be very pretty around those words, accentuating them and their meaning? If only I knew the meaning, which is on the pattern somewhere. So my idea is a dark, I don't know, whatever I can find at Hobby Lobby. I hope that Lady Catherine is there. That I will get it framed in that pretty frame. I would like to do like an inlay, I think, as well. And then on the back, I'm going to go ahead and write down, when it's all done, the meaning of the words, so it's not lost or forgotten, like I already forgot. So that is my finish. So I realized I only have 2 finishes this year. My sons and my daughters. That's it. So everything else is a whip this year. So it's almost June and I only got 2 things done. But you know what? I'm enjoying myself. So that's one fully finish for the year of 2023. I am going to show, no wait, I have 2 finishes. This one was 2022. I want to show both of these. I've already shown them, but I'm going to show them again because tonight, the camping stitcher, Chris, she's going to do a Zoom meeting, and she does them all the time featuring a designer. And so tonight it is Primrose Cottage, and I've done 2 of their patterns. I've shown this one, and I can't remember the name of it, but if I can figure it out, I will put it down below. And I'm not a Halloween person, but this one was just too adorable. I did this as a sew along with the Cornhusker State Stitchers. So I got that finished in 2022 in the fall. And then I got this one finished, Christmas Rules. I know the name of this one. This was Primrose Cottage as well. And I finished this, I believe, in January. Because I wanted to be done in 2022, but it did not happen. And I loved how Jamie from the Cornhusker State Stitchers, she had blocked everything out to show you what to try and finish each time. And although I didn't make the goal, I still got it done. So that was a sew along or a sal that they did. So that was a lot of fun. So these are both Primrose Cottage patterns. And so tonight on the camping stitcher, excuse me while I hang these back up. I actually ironed these. They're going to be featuring that, which I'm not working on a Primrose Cottage right now, but I think I'll probably start one tonight. Okay, so let me show you whips. I have a lot of whips. It was just like once my sons got done, I'm like, woo, I'm going crazy. So I have many whips. I am whipping up. Okay, so the latest one I just worked on yesterday and today. I think that's right. Yes, yesterday and today I worked on is the month to month. I was in that club. That club is now over with, Stitching with the Housewives. And it's the calendar series. Is it calendar series? It's just month to month, but really it is like a calendar series because it's every month and then a barn and then flowers or fruit or whatever representing that month. So that's Stitching with the Housewives. I have them all. I only have 2 done, which I showed in the last video. So I'm like, I'm going to work on September. There's no way I can get June or July done, we know. But I'm going to work on September. So here is September. I did not take it off the Q-snap because I'm lazy. But that's what I've got done up to this point. I had actually had these started last September. I think I started these 2 letters. No, these 3 letters. No, these 4. Make up my mind. I do have the BER done. And then I want to get these done today. And then I'm going to set it aside for a while. This is on Fabric Flair 14 count confetti. I thought I would do something a little different. So I like the confetti. I'm already planning in my mind when I start the October month to month that I want to do it on something other than white. I know Priscilla specifically designed these to be on white white Lugana or Monaco. I think they stitch on Monaco. But I was like, you know what? I want to do them on something different. And these are the classic Colorworks. I like the month to month. They keep the colors very simple. They're beautiful. And there's not a ton of them. So highly affordable if you want to use, as Chelsea calls it, fancy floss. So that is my first whip, works in progress. And now my second whip that I started, that I promised myself I was going to start. Here it is. That's right, people. Sorry, I got to open this up because I don't have project bags, but this summer I plan to order a bunch. Don't tell my husband. He watches these. I said I was going to do it, and I did it. I started Stacy Nash. I always want to say hen pin keep, but it's spring chickens pin keep. It's a lot bigger than I thought it would be. It is 173 by 173, but I don't care. It's really cute. So I worked on it for 2 days as well. And this is as far as I got. This is this is 18 count espresso. Fiber on a whim. I had to think about that. And this is the border. That's some of the border. So if you look, I'm on the first page and it's right here. It's this border right here. So I have quite a bit. Sorry about the glare. But if you can see, I have a lot of little flowers coming up to keep going. And then I have this to work on. And then this. And then this. And this is the first page right here that I hope to get done in the next 2 weeks. I doubt it happens, but you need goals, right? So that is my second whip, working in progress. And then I'm going to set it off to the side. Then the next thing, the next whip I started, and I ironed it. It is, hold on, wait for it. It's under the pile, of course. Is Prairie Schooler, because I've been wanting to do this since I saw it on Fat Quarter Shop. I don't know if it was Denise or Cheryl. It was not Kimberly, but it's one of her buddies, Denise or Cheryl, who work there and fabulous stitchers. But they had done the Christmas Tree Farm by Prairie Schooler. And this, of course, is a paper copy that I ordered from Fat Quarter Shop, not the beautiful cardstocks. I think back to all those Prairie Schoolers I used to have out of cardstock. Gave it away. What was I thinking? I wasn't. Anyways, so I am right here. I started here. Almost got it done. And I am doing it on Fiber on a Whim. It is 14 count Ada. This was a Christmas gift from my husband. I don't know if that's blowing out. Yes, it is. Sorry. And this is what I've got done so far. And I am surprised. That house and those trees took me 3.5 hours. Those houses are labor intensive. Now, I will admit that I did stop and sip a lot of coffee in between. And I was also watching a show on Netflix, so I kept stopping to watch that. I did forget one little stitch in the house. I don't know if you can see it down on the bottom there. So I'll have to get that in. But I was kind of into my show that I was watching. You gotta watch good shows and Flosstube when you're stitching. So I am really happy about that. It was supposed to be on this, this antique white. Is that what it's called for? I don't know. It's 145 by 105 in size, stitch size. It doesn't really say what. It just says fabric. Oh, lamb's wool. It was on lamb's wool, 32 count lamb's wool. But I'm sure the white represents the snow, but I think I like the blue better because I saw on Fat Quarter Shop they'd done it on a navy. I'm going to do it on the blue. And I think I'll probably add a few little snowflakes here and there of my own doing. So that is another whip I started. So I worked on 3 whole whips in the last 3 days, right? Yes, 3 days. And they're really pretty. I'm really enjoying them. Okay, so then what else am I working on? Oh boy, oy vey. I am working on more whips. I have not put, wait, I have one more whip. Never mind, 4 whips. Here's the next one. Sorry, I'm trying to shuffle things so they don't fall over. The next one, I've been working on this quite, steadily. And I've been showing it quite a bit the last 2 months. And it is This Happy Morning. Sorry, everything's over here on my ironing board. I'm trying to be professional. I don't think I'm doing a good job, do you? Okay. So, This Happy Morning, if you don't know, it's by Plum Street Samplers. Plum Street Samplers. Good heavens. Here it is. I think I got this. I honestly don't remember, but I think I got this from the Country Sampler. And it was like an exclusive. Correct me if I'm wrong, if I got it from somewhere else. And there's all the mess. There it is. All the beautiful colors. And I have gotten further. I have not started the barn. I hope to start that next. This is what I've got done. It's on 14 count Ada. I don't know what it's called because I ordered it a long time ago, probably a couple of years ago. And I had other plans for this fabric, and then I thought, forget it. I want to do it on this. And those trees, those snowflakes, they just pop. They're so pretty. I love the little reindeer. He's adorable. And I'm really enjoying stitching on this. And it's all Weeks Dye Works, a little bit of Classic Color Works, and that's it. So the barn is my next goal to begin and get that done. Like I said, I really want to work on stuff that I can hang up in my house now. I have a lot of seasonal things, but I don't have things that can hang up year round. So this would be one. And I love the red houses. Love the red houses in samplers. Just drawn to them. So that is another one. Sorry, but I'm going to put this away. Sorry. I know. The zipper sound is way better than Velcro. Sorry. So that is another whip. So I've been whipping it up. Then a whip I hope to get back to. You've seen this before. Sorry again. Is another Plum Street sampler, the Crown Bird Sampler. And I worked on this in February, I believe, and got 1 page done. I hope to get another page done. It is 273 by 270. And once again, this was done on 36 count, but I'm an Ada stitcher. So I am doing it on 16 count, and it's from Fabric Flair, and I looked it up, and I did not write the name of the material. I don't know the name, but that's as far as I got. It's in silks, in PIs. It was my first experience ever with silks, and now I'm like, oh, I love it. I love silks. The coverage is so good. They're just pretty, pretty, pretty. The colors just pop. So that is the Crown Bird Sampler. I hope to get back to this one as well. Get some more loving on that one. Okay. And then, I know, whip, whip, whip. I never thought I could do so many whips. I never thought I could handle it. I don't know if I'm handling it, but I have a lot of whips. Handling it? I don't know. I just want to work on everything, and I want to get it done. I want to hang it up. But, you know, it's all a process. It all takes time. And it's all enjoyable, and I am enjoying all of it. Another whip I hope to get back to this summer is, sorry again, is Bent Creek Cabin in the Woods. Once again, I've shown this pattern. I do think it was a market release for 2022, but I'm not 100% sure. So some of you know, let me know. This is as far as I got. You know, I really don't have that much left to do when you look at it. I probably got 2/3 of the pattern done. So I really need to just buck up and get to it and finish her up. Because I really just need to get going on the cabin. I don't know. There's supposed to be fill in here. I'm thinking I may not do that and just put the little pops of color in that it shows. I don't know. I'll decide when I decide. So I hope to get to that this summer. Something I hope to start tonight, since it is celebrating the designers of Primrose Cottage stitches, is I hope to start kind words. So many people have done this one, and I had it kitted up last year, ready to go. So I want to get it going. So I hope to start this one tonight, because this would be a nice quick stitch, and I need to finish. I need to feel like I'm finishing things. So I hope to do that tonight. And then I also hope this summer to start this one. It is, let me get this out of the way. It is Little House Needleworks, Home of a Needleworker. Home of a Needleworker squared. Oops, I showed the back, didn't I? Ah! Sorry. Nobody steal, please. So there it is, Home of a Needleworker. And that would be another quick little stitch, I feel like. It wouldn't take long. It is a 93 by 93. And I would like to have that hanging in my house as well. And there's only 5 colors. Oh, wow. So, yeah. That shouldn't be too bad. Oh, here they are. And here are the colors. What a mess, but there they are. I got all these kitted up things I need to work on and do. Lots to do. And then, of course, the next one, the one I really want to get to, and I plan to, after today, I want to work on her for a big chunk, and it is my Queen of Freedom. Queen of Freedom. I have not taken her out of the Q snap. Yep, I'm lazy. I am that person. I want to get her further. No, there's no way she will be done for 4th of July. Maybe in 2 4th of Julys. But I love her. She is on Fabric Flare. This is 16 count, and it is We the People, which I now understand is the beginning of the Constitution, the preamble. Yeah. So that is all the stuff I have and that I want to work on. I've really not ordered anything. I've not been ordering anything because honestly, I've ordered so much that I'm like, I shouldn't order anymore. But then with school out, I had time to peruse things and make some decisions. And so I have a big order coming in the next couple days, and I will probably share that next time. Some patterns I found that I want to do, one for my granddaughter, and then I ordered all the floss and material for a couple other patterns to get them kitted up so I can start them at any time I want. Although I did get something in the mail 2 weeks ago, and it is one more club I'm in, Housewives of Cross Stitch, this summer, stitching seasons with the Housewives summer. And I hope everybody's got theirs and have opened theirs up already. If not, close your eyes, turn away, turn it off. But here is the adorable pattern. Very cute. Oh, it is so cute. The size is 98 by 70 stitches. and they stitched on 28 count thin white pine by Fabric Flair, which they included in here. So here it is. Sorry. So here it is. It is way too small for me, just like the other one was. It's very pretty, but I'm like, I can use it for finishes. And then they do include some finishing fabric. I'm guessing these are Chelsea's checks. And then here is the zipper pull they included with it, which is very cute. And here are the beautiful Classic Colorworks colors. I have so many kitted up things. It's embarrassing. I'm not as bad as some people, but I'm on my way. Shopping. We're women. What can we say? We love shopping. It's fun and it's pretty. So I hope to start these, but honestly, I will probably put these off until next year, just because I have so many things I want to get done this year. And so I'm already starting to fill up my next year. It's crazy. Okay, so I got that in the mail. And now you've seen, I think, almost all of my whips. Yes, you've seen all my whips. All my whips. And like I said, I got a big package with some new patterns coming that I'll share next time. So if you've hung in this long, 31 minutes and 38 seconds, oh my goodness. Thank you so much. And I just hope you have a great summer. I'll probably come back in about 2 or 3 weeks. Again, 3 weeks seems to work better because I actually have something to share because I've had time to stitch. But who knows? Maybe I'll be like Superwoman and get a lot done. I doubt it. Oh well, it could happen. So anyways, that is the cross stitch portion of this video, and I'm gonna just share a little bit of where I'm at in the Bible. Oh, by the way, before I do that, help. Please help. 911, help. I found these scissors at a little needle shop in Lincoln. I love them. Does anybody know what they are? I bought them at the beginning of my cross stitch journey 3 years ago. Gosh, 3 years ago. And like a dummy, because I am a dummy, I did not look at the brand or anything. Does anybody know where can I find more of these? I absolutely love these because they're big enough for my chubby fingers to get in and sharp and small enough that I literally can frog things with them. If you know where I can find more of these, please let me know because I love them. Thank you. Okay, so now that's all. And now to the Bible portion. So, let me move stuff. I have finished the book of Isaiah, and now I'm in Jeremiah. So Isaiah was a prophet, and Jeremiah was a prophet. So once again, prophets were extremely important to Bible times because they were the ones who would try and turn the people back to God. And we'll see over and over reoccurring throughout the whole Bible, Israel, God's chosen people, constantly were turning away from God, constantly. He would do these miracles and save them, and they'd turn away and worship, chunks of wood covered in some gold and whatever, and do a lot of bad things like sacrifice their children and things like that. And so anyways, he would send these prophets constantly to remind them, hey, remember, if you promise to follow my laws that I gave you, then you will have prosperity. I am your God, and I will be with you. But if you don't, you will be judged. You will be judged by me, and it's going to be bad. It's going to be real bad. So anyways, Isaiah, he talked all about you're going to be judged, you're going to be judged. The Assyrians are coming. Watch out, watch out. I think he even mentioned the Babylonians. Yep, he mentioned the Babylonians. Watch out, watch out. The Persians, watch out, watch out. and I don't know if it helped or not. Some people listen, but not all the time. And now we're into Jeremiah, where God called him as a very young man, probably 18 or 20 years old. And so he has a really tough job because, according to Pastor Brett at Athey Creek, I love listening to. I just highly recommend you listen to him because he knows so much about the Bible, more than I ever thought possible that a person could know. And anyways, where was I going with this? I don't know. That Jeremiah, he was a prophet for 40 years, and not one person listened to him. Not one person repented and said, oh, snap, I think God's really mad with Israel. We better, straighten it up. Specifically, Judah is who God was talking to, because by that time, Israel, the northern kingdom, was gone pretty much because Assyria had attacked them and taken them and all that stuff. And so he's telling him of the coming destruction, and that's kind of where I ended at. And I just want to read you Jeremiah's prayer because I feel like it's so true about us today. I mean, all the Bible holds true to us today. Nothing's really changed. This is Jeremiah 10. This is the NIV Bible, and it's verses 23 through 25. Jeremiah's prayer. I know, O Lord, that a man's life is not his own. It is not for man to direct his steps. Correct me, Lord, but only with justice, not in your anger, lest you reduce me to nothing. Pour out your wrath on the nations that do not acknowledge you, on the peoples who do not call on your name. For they have devoured Jacob, they have devoured him completely and destroyed his homeland. So in this prayer, I just see for us, specifically in our own life, that we need to call on God to direct our steps. Because if we don't, there is a judgment. And I think that judgment is our sin. Our own sin creates that judgment. If you go off and do some naughty things, and then you're like, oh, why am I sick? Or why are people mad at me? Well, think back. Did you ask God to direct your steps, or did you do your own thing? Which I think we're all professionals at doing our own thing. So it's so true that we need to ask God to direct our steps. And God has the right to pour out his wrath and judge all nations. He is our creator. So people get upset about this, and it's just like, why? The family is a perfect example that God's trying to show us how he treats us. We are his children. So if your little child does something bad, like, I don't know, accidentally lights a fire, which I know of a child that did that in their family's home. It was an accident. He was messing around. He was 5, in his defense. But he lit a fire. I mean, are you going to be like, good for you, good job trying to burn the house down, well done? Are you going to do that? Or are you going to punish him? You're going to punish him. I would hope so. And because if not, you're all in big trouble. So same with us. We deserve a righteous judgment because we have fallen away. And that's where Jesus becomes so important. Jesus stands in the way of that judgment. He protects you. He is that light that God sees in our place. He sees his son who died for us. So we have Christ, and he protects us from the coming judgment and wrath. And that's why it's so important that you be bold and share and talk to your friends and family and just, share. I know it's hard. I have done it with my own family, and I've lost some good relationships because of it. But Jesus didn't say it'd be easy. So anyways, it's a real downer when I put it all like that. But in the end, the good news is Jesus, because we're going to have a home with him in glory land. that outshines the sun. Yes, I did quote that song. So anyways, many blessings to you. Have a great summer. I hope to see you in 2 to 3 weeks. And I hope I have some good stitchy content and some good shopping to share. So anyways, have a wonderful rest of your day. And I hope some of you can get to the stitching tonight with Camping Stitcher. I hope I make it as well. So see you all in a few weeks.